Adopt a Classroom has one mission: to support classroom teachers, the most critical role players in our education system. A child goes to school 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, 8 months a year, and is in front of one person, a teacher. All education policy and reforms are ultimately channeled and reach a student through a teacher. Therefore, it's imperative that teachers have the support and resources necessary to give their students the greatest chance of success. The problem is that teachers don't have what they need to do their jobs effectively. Statistics show that 75% of all materials and supplies in the classroom are actually purchased by the teacher. In fact, teacher out-of-pocket spending is a staggering $4 billion a year. This is an expense that they incur despite already earning very low salaries. Adopt a Classroom solves the problem by providing individuals and businesses with an easy, direct, and accountable way to partner with teachers and provide classrooms with sustained support and funding. In fact, Adopt a Classroom is one of the only nonprofit organizations in the nation with this type of solution. Our ultimate goal is to successfully educate children so that they have the best chance for lifelong success and become beneficial contributors to our society. Our objective, our piece of this critical national issue, is to get much-needed resources and materials into the classroom. Research shows that when teachers have access to and utilize hands-on learning materials in the classroom, student achievement increases by 3/4 of a grade level. We believe that the heart of learning takes place inside a classroom. That's why we've made it our objective to go right to the core of the issue that can be fixed right now in a highly scalable manner. To reach our objective, we make it as easy as possible for teachers to participate and donors to give. We've created a robust web platform in which a donor can give money to any classroom in the United States easily and directly. We're perpetually evolving to take advantage of current media and technology. We've maintained high efficiency and scalability with minimal barriers to entry. As a result, we've created a solution to maximize participation and gain a critical mass of support for many years to come. The keys to accomplishing our goals are scalability and financial sustainability. Relating to scalability, our organization has developed a proprietary technology platform that makes us scalable and requires relatively low investment and management expense. As a result, a minimal investment yields a very high social return. Right now, Adopt a Classroom facilitates about $2.5 million of classroom donations per year, with a full-time staff of 5. Our goal is to ramp up to $10 million a year. We have the structure in place to scale up to that level right now. As to financial sustainability, Adopt a Classroom operates on an earned revenue model, which provides about 40% of the operating income of our organization. Our software platform enables us to harness the purchasing power of our teacher community and negotiate revenue share agreements with the school supply retailers. When we reach critical mass, which we estimate to be $5 million in classroom donations a year, all of our expenses will be met with earned income, making us a highly strategic charitable investment. Adopt a Classroom takes advantage of modern technology. It is every bit a Philanthropy 2.0 model. It's easy to participate, teachers and donors can register online in 60 seconds, and there are minimal barriers to entry. Through our platform, donated funds are immediately available to teachers. As a result, time-starved teachers are not spending their time writing grant proposals and going through other hoops to justify their needs. In addition, every teacher in America is eligible to receive support through us. We turn down no one. Our effective use of technology enables enormous economies of scale. Our administrative expenses are at 5%, far below the national average. We've raised over $16 million with a skeletal staff of 5. Organizations with 10 times the funding that we get aren't nearly as efficient. In sum, our model is proven, scalable, and highly efficient. With additional resources, Adopted Classroom will make an even bigger impact in education. We measure success by the number of classrooms we get adopted. Educational Testing Service and the Milk and Family Foundation published a study called How Teaching Matters. It examines the factors that impact success in education. In the matrix of answers, the number one in-classroom factor impacting student success is the use of hands-on learning materials in the classroom. We secured a grant from the prestigious John S. and James L. Knight Foundation to evaluate the impact of our programming. After 2 years, the evaluation concluded that adopted classrooms were able to do more hands-on learning, thereby increasing opportunity for student success. The model works. The more classrooms we get adopted, the more resources teachers have, and the more success our students will achieve. Adopted Classroom is about long-term partnerships and support for classroom teachers. Some people misinterpret that we fund class projects. That's not the case. Our mission is far more universal. When a donor checks out of our site, teachers can access funds immediately. We do not force time-starved teachers to write grants or go through other hoops to justify their needs. Teachers have unfettered discretion to purchase materials that meet their unique classroom needs and can budget their purchases throughout the school year. Donors love Adopted Classroom because all the purchases are transparent, so they get full accountability of how the funds are used. The speed and efficiency in how we manage that process makes Adopted Classroom unique in its space. 100% of all donations go straight to the classroom. We don't take any money out for administration. No cash is actually given to the teachers, but they're able to access the donation immediately in an online account we set up for them, similar to a PayPal account. Teachers can then access their online funds to buy whatever they need, whenever they want. The extent of our corporate donors is also something perhaps not widely known. We have facilitated multi-year, multi-million-dollar partnerships on a national scale for major corporations like OfficeMax, Jones Apparel Group, Ford Motor Company, Wells Fargo, HBO, Mercedes-Benz, and Major League Baseball teams. We are proud of many accomplishments over the years. First, Adopted Classroom has raised over $16 million for teachers. We've distributed funds to over 60,000 classrooms in all 50 states and U.S. territories. And we estimate that we've improved the learning environment for over 2.5 million children. Our accomplishments are significant, especially relative to our size. We accomplished these feats with a staff never bigger than 5 and no major foundation backing us. I am the founder of Adopted Classroom and started the organization on a shoestring. One challenge we faced is that we haven't had access to the institutional capital, the visibility, or the staffing that other organizations have enjoyed. We've had to live within our means and have perhaps suffered in visibility because of that. I've long felt that Adopted Classroom is an undiscovered gem. But now, we're at a tipping point, attracting a top executive director, new national partners, and new corporate donors. I genuinely feel we're on the verge of explosive growth. If Adopted Classroom had additional resources, there are 3 items in our growth plan that we would invest in. Number 1, we'd invest in resources and tools to increase our visibility and our conversion of donors. We'd invest in staff and tools to maximize social media and expand our development efforts. Google donated $500,000 a year to us in free Google AdWords. Converting that opportunity to more donations is another area we'd like to expand. Number 2, we'd expand on best practices like working with school districts. When we work closely with school district leadership, adopted classroom awareness increases and excitement builds. As a result, a critical mass of teachers, families, and businesses get involved, and the proportion of classrooms that get adopted increases exponentially. More resources would allow us to build on this success we've had, especially in the neediest districts. And number 3, we'd want to convert our users into champions for our cause. We have plans for more engaging online programming that would lead to a greater sense of community, deeper commitment, and more viral energy. The plan is in place, the infrastructure is in place, and the model is proven. We could help more classrooms quickly by building on our successful model with more funding and resources. Our philosophy is to be laser focused on one issue and do it very, very well. Our singular mission is supplying much needed resources for the classroom. More classroom adoptions means more hands-on learning materials in more classrooms, which translates to more student success. My vision is that everyone in America take it upon themselves to adopt one classroom. The problems of education are so great and sometimes out of reach. But if I were to adopt a classroom, and you were to adopt a classroom, and each one of us adopted a classroom, collectively, the impact would be monumental. More funding and more resources will enable us to expand on the success we've had to date and make an incredible impact on education in this country.